shine. I can't stop. One more try. I know that.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. About set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
13 yards on the play.
First down Lions on a pickup at 13.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd. Sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
180.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Super one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Gone. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here in the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to the other line offense.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal. At the 12-yard line.
12.
Now gone. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now their defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Maverick. Like 20.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And the
you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. At the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Oh, nice move. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw with Penix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spend more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Ric Flair. Let's go. 20.
From the 50, it's gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Listen. Tonight. Turbo's out.
Goff now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught by Laporta. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. A heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a line touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17, Lions 7. Jack Fox picking off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his 48-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. But he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Super one. Tonight.
A final shot before break here. Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And that is incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Penix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Robinson. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's complete to Mooney.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. To the air, Penix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they got first and goal.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
Second down and goal.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Penix working out of the gun here. Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by a minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Hard ball, hard ball. Cut. George. White 20. Drop it, read.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Maybe high formation fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Lions 15. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there at 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
To the air again. Goff.
Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
So the completion results are in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and 1.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Now we'll pause for an injury, and it's the quarterback, Jared Goff, shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken out of the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slimly, second half they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll throw with Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get this way past midfield before they stop just before the 35.
Going out.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
To throw is gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run 1st down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of times.